Hi Pisces, welcome back to Self-Discovery Support. Today we have your general reading. We're going to look at what's coming towards you in various areas. So we have love, work, and of course spirituality. Alright, so what's coming towards Pisces? Queen of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Alright, what's coming towards Pisces? That fell straight out. Okay, so we have the Magician and the Hierophant. Alright, and then we have more. Let's get more. What's coming for Pisces? Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. Alright, so I want to start with work for you. What's coming in work? So we have our Queen of Cups, we have our Page of Pentacles, and our Ten of Pentacles. So what this is telling me here is that you're in a place of being very giving. I feel like there's a lot of love. You're feeling quite connected to your work. You're feeling a lot of love for what you do. You do have a lot of passion for what you do, but I feel like what is of concern for you is how to create wealth from what you do. Right? So you may be in an area where maybe you've been working this way for a while, but you really, you're very giving in terms of very committed to what you do and very willing to contribute to your career pathway. Anything that's needed from you in a job, you're willing to do it. And I think you do it because you love what you do, but I feel that you know that there's a need for you now to start to think about how you build long-term stability, because maybe you've been doing this for a long time and not necessarily reaping the rewards up until now, and so now you're thinking about the stability that you want to build, right? And that's what's coming for you. So I think that because you're starting to think about this, it's actually coming in now. Greater stability is coming in for you. So that is good news to hear. I want to clarify and find out more. All right. Temperance. Six of Spears. Okay, a whole bunch wants to come out. So we have the Hierophant, Five of Cups, Ten of Spears. And we have the Hierophant there already on this side. So hidden energy is Ten of Cups. So what it's telling me is that you actually have a lot of kind of satisfaction. So because when you have a job or a career where you do love it, but you're not compensated the way you want to be compensated, so you can continue to sustain this job, it does create an imbalance, does create unhappiness, and just feeling unsettled, feeling like you haven't gotten what you deserve. But this tells me here that this satisfaction is coming in for you. What I see here is that you may be, in order to create this greater stability, this Ten of Pentacles, you may be thinking about, I feel like you're thinking about breaking the rules. You're thinking about going in a new path away from what you have been doing, maybe traditionally. Maybe if it's a area where there's a certain way to do something, right? There's a certain way that, let's say you're an academic or you're a teacher, there's a certain way that you think you should teach. You should teach in schools or universities or whatever it is. But maybe you're going to be thinking about maybe online courses, designing your own courses, setting up your own website. And that could be a way for you to create this abundance. So I feel like you know that there's been some missed opportunities doing things a traditional way. And I feel like you know that this has to come to some kind of end for you. But that end is going to create, this end is actually what's going to create this 10 of Pentacles. So anything you're hanging on to from changing, change is great. And what a great time to change rather than January 2022 after all of the things that have happened. So there we go. Then we see, okay, for you, yeah, there it is. I was saying that you feel like you need to start to think more about how you create your wealth, your stability, your prosperity. Six of Spears. So I feel like you're moving on. You're going to be learning more about how you treat money, how you deal with money, and kind of moving to a higher place of thinking about it, right? It's not just going to be the thing that you use to pay your bills and you move on to the next month, or the thing that comes to your bank account, but you're going to start to think about this in a kind of more comprehensive, more enlightened way, where you're seeing it as an energy which you deserve and you are going towards that. Okay. Yeah. So I feel like you're, okay, yeah. We did see that here. So yeah, you've been approaching things in your career in a way that is very just, you're all in. As you said, you're all in, but you're trying to balance that now. You're trying to bring moderation to that so that you're not just doing what you love, but you also can sustain yourself. You also can create the kind of stability in the future for yourself that you want. All right, so all of that is coming in work. So that looks great. And that's all, some of that is through your efforts as well. A willingness to break free from tradition here with our Hierophant. All right, so let's look at love. We have the Magician and the Hierophant back again. That tells me that there's something here about manifesting something. These two came out in the reverse. I put them back upright because I am going to read all the aspects of this card. Some negative and some of the upright. Some of the reversed meanings as well. So I feel that in love, you may have been subject to a little bit of not a great time, right? Not things and people, situations and people that haven't always worked to your best interest. And maybe some people you haven't been able to trust. And I think now you think you want to manifest something long term. And I feel like you are going to have to be looking at things in a different way. You're going to have to break free as well from the mold of how you did things. So if you always just went on dates by people asking you out, and that hasn't been possible in these few years because there's been less social activity. Let's not say it hasn't been possible. It has been as possible. It's lessened. You're probably gonna be looking at online dating as an option for you because you do want. I do see that you want to move to something that is more committed. All right, let's clarify that. I just shuffled once, these flew out. So that tells me this is your message. The Empress, 10 of Wands. So yeah, I feel like you want to step up. You're stepping up your game. You're stepping up your game in work. We do see that. But in love, I feel that maybe you're thinking about becoming a mother. That is something here as well. Maybe you are thinking about becoming a wife, something traditional. We do have the Hierophant here telling us about tradition, and therefore, but I feel like there's been some issues here. There's been some issues, and you're trying very hard to have this happen, either to become more committed in a relationship, like a mother or wife. Yeah, but also we have something here about manifesting your general worth, your general kind of level up of who you are. And you are fighting. I see that you're fighting hard for that. You're trying your best. Ace of Pentacles, hidden energy. So that tells me that there are going to be some new opportunities coming for you in love, in whatever it is you wanted to do, what the Empress wants, an opportunity will come. All right. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands and the Four of Discs to clarify the Hierophant. That tells me that you're looking at this quite soon. You're really, but there's something, you're holding back on something. Yeah, there's something you still need to let go, and I feel that that's why the Hierophant came out in reverse. You're in that process of letting go old molds, but you're moving swiftly towards that, right? Something also might be coming in for you. Page of Wands. So you are wanting to kind of take some kind of quick, inspired action, and that's why you're going through this process of letting things go. Yeah. There we go. All right, so let's look at what's happening spiritually for you in your soul. What spirit message is here as well? A whole lot fell out. I guess I'm going to take these. So, you have been through a lot, right? Emotional pain. You've been through... Oh, this belongs to that. Yeah. You've been through trying to really take charge in things, but I feel like there's been some inconsistent energy surrounding you. You're really trying, you're persevering, but all of that clarifies the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands is stepping into her personal power. The Queen of Wands knows exactly what she's going for now. You're in that phase where you're pushing through. All of this is going to be made possible here through that work, that shift that's happening within you, realizing that you have the agency. This can be for male, female, whatever gender, because it's the energy here. Page of Swords. So let's clarify for that. I feel like you're studying. I feel like you are studying how to level up. You're at this point at the beginning of the year, studying how to level up. Six of Wands. There we go. The Page of Swords is very curious about how things happen. They want to communicate, they want to learn. And Six of Wands, how do I have the success that I desire? How do I lead in my life? But Queen of Wands is here. So even though you are now learning the agency you want to have, it looks likely that you're stepping into that role. All right, there's some decisions that you need to make though. I feel it's this process here, this Hierophant and this Eight of Wands with the Four of Discs, this thing that you need to let go of. There's some decisions to be made for you. Yeah, decisions to be made concerning a family. I feel like it's to do with a group of people. Decisions to be made about how you date, how you go about achieving the things that you want to achieve, family, children, stability. All of these things are going to be in league with people. And there is the moon. There's Piscean energy. There is a lot to think about here. There's a lot on your mind. Cancerian, Piscean energy. Yeah. Ace of Cups. How does that create the new for you? I was just saying there's a lot to think about. The Hermit. There we go. A lot of the inner wisdom to be consulted. Let's get a next steps for you. What is the next steps for Pisces? What is the next steps advice? The Fool. Okay, that's what we're saying. Jumping in. This thing that you're holding on to. This Four of Discs, right? This traditional way of doing things, a Hierophant here. I feel like now the next step is for you, the best advice is to just approach this and say, okay, I want a new beginning. I'm gonna have to just let things lay and move forward. Alright, and let's clarify. So you have a little bit more information. Ace of Spears, okay. Yep, that tells me like this is the truth. You need to be clear on the new beginning that you want. Yep. That is your reading, Pisces. And if you enjoyed this, like, comment, and subscribe. And please do come back. Take care. Let me know what you thought of, if this resonated with you. Take care.